for our weekly segment dedicated to the kiddos in your life. Every week, Karen Coltrane, the CEO and president of the Children's Museum of the Lowcountry, sits down with us to chat about the best things to do with the whole family. Karen, this week we're talking about science, we're talking about seaweed, and we're talking about Swifties.
Yes, because we had our first ever Second Saturday Science with the meteorologists from here at Live 5, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't be there, had to get out of town for something, an emergency, but my staff is still talking about what a great job Chris did, and how they saw little light bulbs going off when he was talking and getting kids excited about science, which is exactly what we all hoped would happen. So we're looking forward to that every month this year. The second Saturday, there'll be, I guess the meteorologists are rotating it a little bit, so we'll let you know, but we'll talk about that when we get into March.
I'm glad it went well.
It went really well.
We had fun last week doing that little experiment on the show.
Yeah,
I liked that.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
Really fun.
And I'll flash ahead. Well, let's talk about this weekend.
Okay.
It's SeaWe.
Yes.
So I figure everybody kind of is aware of that, probably.
Definitely.
But I just wanted to let families know that the little one area for SeaWe is actually at Marion Square downtown.
Yeah.
So it was like you can park one time downtown and do that and do the Children's Museum and not move the car. So there's one opportunity. If your kids are a little bit older than beyond Children's Museum age, it sounds like they got a great kid zone out at Brittlebank Park. So they have camel rides, which means I'm probably gonna have to get over there Saturday at some point and check that out, because that's like lamb yoga. Remember we talked about that a long time ago? Yeah, when I read the camel rides, I'm like, Emily is going to respond to that.
I love that.
So, so those are kind of happening this weekend, and then I want to just give a little bit towards next weekend. I'm going to bring one of my staff members, on. But we are doing a Swiftie event for little people, and we believe this may be the only one in the Charleston area. So if you have a Swiftie or a Swiftie curious, or or you're an auntie and you don't have kids, go grab the niece and nephews and bring them, because it's going to be a fun day. Our staff is having so much fun putting this together. Lots of music, lots of interactivity. We're going to even have during the middle of the day, I think, the silent disco going. So you'll have your headphones on. The kids will be listening to their own and just having a ball. So and we're going to have an outside DJ in our new outside area. So it'll be fun.
It's fantastic how you guys have something for every type of kid, you know?
Well, that
for
actually,
every interest.
Thank you for noticing that. We do. And we, it's funny because I'm teaching this class at the College of Charleston, the education school, and we're talking about how different children learn and the different learning styles. I think we've talked about that here before. But, there are kinetic learners who use their bodies. Music, great for them. Auditory learners, music great for them. Visual, we make sure there's activities. And so we really do kind of think about that as we build out events and build out the type of events and then the activities within each event.
Think of it all.
We try. We try. I've got an expert staff, and next week you get to meet one of them.
I think
that. She's Misty Beck is nervous about coming on, but she's coming anyway.
We have fun.
Yeah. No, she has gotten herself a sequin top, and she's ready to come and talk to you about the event. Yeah, please. She would appreciate that, and I don't know what to wear, so I'll probably just be my boring self. But I thought I'd tie the parent tip into this event. And one of the things we think about is music. So if you remember when you came and previewed the St. George location, we had a whole juke joint out there with music.
I was playing all the
You were
instruments.
playing it. Yes, you were. You're such a good kid, good big kid. But there's a couple studies that have supported what I think we as early childhood educators sort of understand about the impact of music. So I was just going to share a little bit of that. There's a 2016 study in the journal Frontiers in Psychology that found that musical activity, so singing, playing instruments, whatever a child is interested in, even just listening to music can enhance cognitive skills. And that might not be something that people always think about. It certainly improves memory and attention, because they listen to that. I know when when I was young, when they put I understand how a bill moves through Capitol Hill because of rock, the Kid Rock stuff. They don't play it now as much, but you know, if you're somebody my age, you go a bill on Capitol Hill, you know,
I didn't
because
even know that.
yeah, it was a whole thing, and so anytime you can put it to music, but the rhythm, the repetitive lyrics and rhythm actually help children on the math side too, with pattern recognition and mathematical thinking. So children that start reading music young, in particular, studies have showed that they are stronger in their math skills.
Wow.
Because it's very tied to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's working the same parts of the brain. So, but even beyond cognitive benefits, music fosters emotional and social development, which now we've hit pretty much everything we're trying to have our children do, right? Cognitively, socially. So singing, dancing together, being in a little dance troupe or whatever, those activities really start that working together, you know, and what that's like. And back to workforce development that we've talked about. These are the beginnings of the work for children as they're playing to learn how to be effective grown-ups in the world. So it all starts down here. And the other thing is the music's just fun, right? So anytime you can have fun and learning in both cognitive, social, emotional development, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's why we do try to incorporate a lot of music, a lot of art, that kind of thing. And it's a wonderful outlet for creativity.
It is. My parents are probably thrilled hearing this right now, because all that money they spent on singing lessons, dancing lessons did not go to waste.
It all paid off. It did. No, I was forced into Suzuki violin at the age of 4 or 5. And it was interesting because I was the only girl in the little cohort that I was in doing that. But fast forward to high school, me and those same guys were the ones that were in the advanced math classes. So I always thought, you know, I wonder, I mean, at the time I thought, I wonder if there's something to that. But you know, you got to do measures, you got to count. All of those things kind of help.
Yeah. Karen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
What a great tip.
Thanks
I love
for
that. I'm
having
going to
me.
go turn on some music now.
There you go. Little Taylor Swift.
Yes.